Hello. Hi. How are you? It's time for Atomic Radio Hour, episode 160. I'm your host, Vince, and I'm also here with...
You're a little bit witchy and a little bit bitchy host, Olive.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna go with?
I just thought it was a clever wordplay.
Okay.
How are you, my friend?
I'm chilling. You know.
You're just chilling?
I'm tired. Where I work, our air conditioner died.
That's not fun at all, really.
No. So it's been the past week and a half has been the hottest
Swamp
days.
ass, if I could guess.
Kind of. It's been the hottest days of the year. Each day hitting about 95. So
yeah, it's been around that here, too.
Yeah, so I'm just drained.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I'm chilling. I bought a copy of Fallout 3, another one.
Oh, another one for the stack? For the
Yep.
the Smaugian pile of Fallout 3s?
Yeah, I bought the big box copy for PC, and I realized I don't know how this happened. The only version I don't own is on the PS3. I'm sorry, big box copy for PC. The only one I don't own is the PS3 version. I don't know how that happened, so I have to find a PS3 version.
Now you gotta get a PS3 version.
Yeah. So, that's where I'm at right now. What's new? What's going on?
For me, I went on vacation with my boyfriend this past weekend,
How was
and
that?
it was incredible. It was just so good. It was such a nice, relaxing break. We spent like one day just exploring the city. We spent another day at a state park. We were like kayaking, swimming, stuff like that. Just having a really nice, relaxing time.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm really glad I got to take the time off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, didn't really need the AC because I was mostly like outside in the woods.
Yeah, but wasn't it all humid?
Not really. It was actually pretty nice.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's like the one thing I don't miss about back home is humidity. I love not having humidity. It's wonderful.
Like here in my main base of operations, which is Rochester, New York, it is built on a swamp.
Every route to not say that, and then you're like, and f*** it. You're like, and we're back, New York. So go on.
It's built on a swamp, so I definitely get that whole swamp situation.
Yeah.
But my little weekend getaway in Syracuse was actually quite nice.
Nice. Do you know in Buffalo you're not allowed to buy a folding table? It's like illegal to sell a folding table in Buffalo.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story, but it's something to do with the way people would tailgate for Bills games. They would just jump on tables and destroy them. There's a whole history of like, those aren't New Yorkers. They're not. They're Canadians, but like, there's a whole history of like, you're not allowed to buy tables.
Or God forbid, Western New Yorkers.
Have you ever had WEC?
What's that?
Okay, you haven't. It's like only a thing that you can get in Buffalo, because Buffalo Wild Wings was originally Buffalo Wild Wings and WEC, and I think WEC is like a bread, but like it can quite literally only be done in Buffalo because of the air.
Really?
Like, they try doing it elsewhere. It's either the air and the water combination, because the way you have to let the bread rise. I was watching something on it. And it's like, if you go to Buffalo, you have to get beef on WEC. And it's a roast beef on this WEC bread. And it's just something special about the way the bread is made.
No, I've never heard of it.
Really?
I've also never been to Buffalo. So.
No, I know, but you're like right there. Mm-hmm. What is it, 2 hours?
Yeah, probably around 2 hours, yeah.
They had OJ on their team.
They did.
Yeah, that's why I always say the Bills are my favorite team. Them and Florida, because I know both of them suck.
You're gonna make some Western New Yorker enemies.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? They're not even good enough to be Canadians. Oh no!
No, other than that, today is just my day off. I went to the Magic Crystal store and I got a new magic crystal. This is a champagne quartz. I like it. It's like a nice big and like chunky rock. Makes me feel good energy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it. Just like looking at it. It's pretty. Like how the light shines on it.
You gonna make it into a necklace?
No, it's too heavy.
What do you mean it's too heavy? What do you mean it's too heavy? You ever see T-Pain's? You ever see T-Pain's big ass chain? It's a chain that in like 2-foot letters just says big ass chain, and it's all blinged out.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I just don't like a heavy necklace, and
that was my nickname in high school, dude. Heavy necklace.
Big ass necklace.
Heavy necklace.
Heavy necklace. No, but actually, this is a little thing I got for the end of a necklace. It has lava stones in it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I can pop one open and take one out. Actually, I have one over here on my desk from a necklace that broke. But yeah, here's a little lava stone.
Nice.
And these things are cool because when they come in contact with oils, they absorb them and like diffuse them. So if you like pair them with perfume, you basically just have to wear the necklace and it's just a perfumant, so you don't have to like put it on your body. It's like cool. So
cool.
Got a bunch of lava rocks in here that have a nice like neutral perfume on them.
Did you watch the Olympics at all?
No, but I did see the skate team's really nice gay outfits.
I didn't see I didn't watch any of it. I didn't even watch the skating.
Neither did I, really.
Did you see that there was a t-shirt floating around that said skateboarding isn't an Olympic event, it's a crime?
No.
Yeah. I first heard it was a t-shirt from like in the early to mid 90s, and then I heard that people were making them now to protest that the Olympics has skateboarding in it.
Why? That's so stupid.
Because we come from a town where
skateboarding is illegal.
Where skateboarding is illegal.
Yes.
Like,
it's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch it at all. I wanted to watch... America came in third.
Which is pitiful.
Why?
Because this is the home of Tony Hawk. You wouldn't think that
He was a judge. He was a judge. He was a judge, dude. How cool is that? Tony Hawk's one of those. There's a few people that like I'm proud of that I've never met, never will meet. But Tony Hawk is just one of those dudes that he just pops up. He just pops up and like, good ass dude, Tony Hawk. No, but a few people messaged me. They played video game music at the opening ceremony.
Like, really?
They played like Sonic and Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy at the opening ceremony. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Is there like a video of this?
Somewhere.
Final Fantasy at my Olympics?
Yeah, it might have been Final Fantasy. I don't remember the songs. I remember Sonic was there. Pokemon might have been present,
but why,
too.
though?
I don't know, because it's Japan. Japan had mascots, dude. They had mascots for the Olympics.
That's actually super cool.
Whatever. I didn't know if you heard about that. What's going on with Activision? What's going on with Blizzard?
Oh boy, what's going on with Blizzard Activision?
I have no clue what's going on. I kind of wanted to stay out of it because I knew they were a shit company. You know what they did with Warcraft 3?
No, but I do know that Blizzard bad.
No, yeah, but Warcraft 3 had a mod made for it that became Dota.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Warcraft 3 was like their most popular game, from what I understand, next to World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
They remade Warcraft 3, but like didn't include half the shit they said they were gonna include, and then made it where if you made a mod for the game and it became successful, Blizzard then owned the rights to it, so they wouldn't miss out on another Dota. They made
what the hell?
Then they made it where you had what's it called? DRM, where you have to be online.
Mm-hmm.
They put DRM into the game, and then anybody who was playing their original copy of Warcraft 3, whether they wanted it or not, got upgraded to the new version of Warcraft 3, meaning that you pretty much can't play the original version.
That super sucks.
Yeah, and don't forget, anytime they needed a little good publicity, one of their characters was gay. Just out of nowhere. Soldier 76 out of nowhere, gay. Okay, thanks. Why didn't you tell me that when the game first came out?
So what's going down at Blizzard? There's basically the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, which is like a government agency, is bringing suit against Blizzard for widespread harassment of female and minority employees. So do you want to know what they're being accused of?
Yeah.
I have a little blurb that I got from CNET.com.
All I know is that apparently somebody has killed themselves because of this.
And someone has killed themselves on the top, and that is real.
Oh my god.
So the suit accuses Blizzard Activision of workplace discrimination. It alleges that women are compensated unfairly, paid less for the same job, scrutinized more heavily to their male counterparts, and subject to considerable physical harassment. The agency called Blizzard Activision a breeding ground for harassment and discrimination, in which women are subject to regular sexual advances from often higher-ranking men who largely go unpunished. Illustrative of the claims being made by DFEH is a office ritual that is said to take place at Blizzard Activision called cube crawls, in which men drink quote-unquote copious amounts of alcohol and crawl through the office cubicles and engage in inappropriate behavior, including groping against women.
Oh my god.
The lawsuit describes incidents including allegations that a female employee died by suicide during a business trip as a result of a toxic relationship with a supervisor.
God.
Women and girls now make up half of the gaming industry in America, but gamers in America, but the gaming industry continues to cater to men. The suit reads, Blizzard Activision's double-digit percentage growth, 10-figure annual revenues, and recent diversity marketing campaigns have unfortunately changed little in the company's culture.
Who wrote that, and where did you read that from?
That was a quote from the DFEH suit, and I am reading the summary of accusations from CNET.com. I will have that in the... we can put that in the description.
Can you just put it in our notes, and
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Yeah. So I haven't played
bad shit, folks.
I haven't
ladies and
played
gentlemen.
Overwatch since I heard about this. Not because I'm like taking a stand. I just haven't played it. That being said, if you are still like just uninstall Call of Duty. Like, here's the thing. This is awful and there should be something done about this, but nothing will happen. I'm not trying to be a pessimist when I say this. Nothing is going to happen. Because you just said they make 10 figures a year. So even though the state of California is going to sue them.
This entire thing is blowing up in such a way that it's fundamentally shaking the labor laws of California. There's another article here. And then there's the tragic but funny one that I have.
Tragic but funny.
Explosive Activision lawsuit could set California labor law precedents, lawyers say. So, historically, the Department of Fair Employment and Housing is highly selective in pursuing lawsuits. In California, individuals must lodge their complaint with the agency before filing a lawsuit against their employer. Typically, the DFEH immediately grants them this right and reviews complaints for potential investigation, but it seldom pursues a case as an organization. In 2019, the agency received 22,584 total complaints and filed 4 lawsuits. It filed 29 in 2018, following 20,822 complaints. Settlements are far more common, but the DFEH settled 710 of these cases, totaling in $14.8 million. This is extremely rare for an organization in the labor organization of the government to go after a private company for something like this. So this is going to really shake the grounds of, if not state legislation, like full on like labor laws across the board.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I just don't think anything is going to happen. Like, and I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. It's just, Why would it happen? They employ how many people?
Like, honestly, probably hundreds to 1,000.
I would think more. They shut down how many? They shut down 2 studios. That one was working on the new Crash Bandicoot stuff, and the other one was working on the Tony Hawk stuff. And they said, yeah, we're going to shut that down, and we're going to funnel all of our people into Call of Duty Warzone. Because you know how much it takes to put Warzone on your system? How many gigs?
Isn't it like 100 gigs?
It's like minimum like 200 and something gigs.
What the hell?
Like if you have a base PS4, like if you haven't upgraded yet, you can put that and maybe one other game on. And it's Activision. Activision was the first third party. The dude who started Activision said he worked for Atari, and he was like, I want credit for, I forget the game that he worked on. He's like, I want some credit. So the dude who directed it, because there was no credit screen, it was an Easter egg that if you went to a certain area, it would say, it was his name, and it might have said directed by this guy. That's like the first Easter egg in a game ever. And that guy left and started Activision. And he probably sold and did whatever he did and has nothing to do with it anymore. But, like, I just don't... Nothing's going to come out of this. Why would it?
Despite this being horrific and terrible, can I tell you something funny?
Yeah, please.
3 hours ago, an article was posted...
To where? By who?
A bunch of different places, but the one I'm reading is on The Verge. Here's the evidence of a fired Blizzard developer that a Cosby suite existed.
A what?
Cosby suite, like Bill Cosby.
Like a room where they would drug women and rape them.
I haven't read that far ahead because you wanted me to save this for the show. But let me just send this to you. So you can kind of get the picture of what's going on here.
Where are you putting it?
No.
What the
It's a bunch. There's a photo for our audio listeners. There's a suite that in a hotel that it is a bunch of male employees applauding and cheering, and there's a ginormous framed photo of the rapist Bill Cosby. As employees walk out of Activision Blizzard today over allegations of constant sexual harassment, the workplace discrimination, and how poorly most employees thought the CEO responded, Kotaku has released a report backing up allegations that a fired developer kept a hotel suite named after alleged rapist Bill Cosby. In case you're catching up, California is suing Blizzard because of all this shit. The suit says that on top of sexual harassment against women, an employee had a hotel room during BlizzCon 2013 named the Cosby Suite, and it suggested that other employees knew about it. What went on in the Cosby Suite has not been confirmed or denied.
He just had the Cosby Show. Can I bitch about the Cosby Show for a minute, just real quick?
If you'd like, yes.
I hate that it's called The Cosby Show, but their last name is Huxtable. That bothers the shit out of me. Like, I get it that it's based on Bill Cosby's comedy, but it's called The Cosby Show, and their last name is Huxtable. It bothers the shit out of me. It really bothers me. But, like, how do we know they didn't just have, like, all the Blu-rays on loop in that one room?
I don't think that's the case.
How do we know this is like a mini Little St. James?
One former Blizzard designer alleged to bragging in the comments on a photo album called BlizzCon Cosby Crew about gathering the hot chicks for the cause. I shit you not.
Dude, if there's anything I appreciate is a good sex cult. Oh my god. So what do we do? Here's the thing, what do we do? What do we do?
I'm just not gonna buy Blizzard games anymore. Really.
Are you not gonna buy Blizzard games? Because we said that about Borderlands 3, and then I fucking loved Borderlands 3. We said we're not gonna do it because of the way Gearbox treats their employees, and because of the alleged child pornography accusations against Larry not Larry Pitchford. What's his name?
Randy Pitchford.
Randy Pitchford. So are you gonna stop playing Overwatch?
I haven't played Overwatch.
Really? Like, are you gonna stop? We can never play WoW again. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I play Final Fantasy 14, and it's better than WoW in every conceivable way.
I just have this little itch in the back of my skull of like, just go back. Go back for like an hour and a half. Just go back to Azeroth. Like, I don't know why. Maybe because the game's designed to do that.
Catch me in Eorzea, motherfucker.
Nah, dude. Nah, dude.
Dude, come save Eorzea with me.
I can't take that game seriously.
Why?
Because it's a bunch of soy boys running around. And then cat girls, and it's just like, we have to find our way out. The quest demands it. And I'm just like, oh my god. This is too Japanese for me.
Chill. It's a JRPG.
Yeah, my least favorite kind of RPG. I'd rather play Undertale.
A good game.
That's what I've heard. It's what I've heard. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think anything's going to come of this. This is going to be something that we're going to hear about.
I think that there's definitely going to be some big waves following this, but that's just because I am a generally hopeful person.
I'd like to be hopeful about something like this, but like the dude who directed and maybe even wrote Bohemian Rhapsody is like a known alleged sex offender. And that movie won a bunch of fucking Oscars. People know that. Dan Snyder worked at Nickelodeon for almost 30 years. And there is one person, there was someone who was like looking into it who said that she was a kid at an audition, and Dan Snyder allegedly paid her $100 to give her a foot massage. Go back and watch old Nickelodeon. Go back and watch all the live action Nickelodeon. Watch how many jokes are about feet.
Some people are just into feet, specifically Dan Schneider.
Yeah, but like of children?
Yeah, that's pretty
Any
sus.
excuse to get a kid to take their shoe off? There's like a video of Ariana. There's a video. There's two videos. Two videos of Ariana Grande. One of her putting ketchup all over her feet, and another one of her getting sprayed with water guns, and she's like, "Oh no!" And it's like so obvious that it's like, "Oh, this was made for people to jerk off to."
There were also a lot of scenes in iCarly that had to do with feet.
Yeah,
I remember that,
dude. Live life, breathe air. Like it's yeah.
I know somehow we're gonna get there, but
I was just too old for that. Like when they came out, I don't think I've ever watched a full episode.
It was like fun at the time, but it's dated.
Did you watch the revival?
I watched the first episode.
Yeah, you have Paramount Plus?
Yes, I do. Because that's where Drag Race is nowadays.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. All right, we have some things we got to get into.
Yeah, we're a whole 25 minutes into the show, and we haven't even talked about the show. We've just been shooting the shit and talking about horrific, widespread sexual harassment. So
before we get into this lore, real quick, on YouTube, we're at like I think 40 or 45 subs shy of 400.
That would be super cool if we had 400.
Could we get 400 before the end of the year? Like, I know we could get 400.
If we can get 1,000, we can start. We could start doing monetization.
Yeah, but YouTube. Like small goals, baby steps.
Small goals, yeah.
Like if we could get 400 by the end of the year, I think that'd be awesome. If we get 500 by the end of the year, that'd be crazy.
That'd be so great.
But like I don't know. I don't know how to like say this without sounding like I'm begging. But please,
but if you know someone that's interested in the kind of content that we do, give us a share, even if it's to just one person or your mom or your best friend.
Dude, actually, I wanna. I don't even know if they're gonna listen, but whenever you do an endeavor for yourself, something like this, I never ever expected anyone that I was friends with to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, the people that's like, hey, guys, I'm working on this thing now. They're like, all right, cool. And, like, that's it. Like, I don't ever expect... A friend from back home messaged me, like, out of nowhere, right? I was like,
really?
hey, man, like, I listened to the most recent episode, and I'm down to play Xbox. I heard you got one. I have the older one. and like
That's so cool.
really listened to the episode, like brought up like shit all the way in the back end of the episode.
Wow.
Yeah. And just reached out. Like, I haven't talked to this dude in a long time. We started talking again because of it. So, like...
That's so cool.
Yeah, like, I don't know if Josh, if you see this, thank you, dude. Like, it meant a lot to me. Like, I was at
Josh
work.
who? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's friends with my sister.
Dude, everybody's friends with your sister.
Yeah, I know. My sister's a pretty popular gal.
Yeah. Is that... You keep telling yourself that.
What?
Nothing. All right, you want to get into the lore?
As much as I'd love to, we should really talk about our Patreon, because those folks know where it's at.
Yes.
So, our patrons help us bring this show to you every week, and they deserve some great thanks.
Yes.
So, first up is the OG Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
Then there's Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
Next up is Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Then Bones Jones.
Thank you, Bones Jones.
And finally, we have Girth Brooks.
Thank you, Girth Brooks.
Now, Vince.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the lore.
All right, so... As you may or may not know, I have been going into the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. If you want to hear any sort of lore in particular, what I'm doing is I'm asking a question. And you have to be the first person to answer the question correctly, and you get to pick lore for the week. This week's question was, what condiment am I thinking of? I don't know what next week is going to be, but the correct answer was honey mustard. How good is honey mustard? How good is honey mustard? So
some good shit.
The first person to get it was actually someone who's, I think, like one of the oldest people. Hold on. Let me think how I want to say this. One of the people who's been in the Discord the longest.
One of our OG folks.
Yeah. Young Morgo. Got it right.
Thank you. Thanks for playing our game, Morgo.
And the lore that we're going to talk about that Morgo wanted to hear about is Big Town. And
yo, that's a pretty big town.
You know what's funny? If no one got it, I was going to do Big Town anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't tell her because I wanted to double check with you just to make sure that we haven't done this before. But I was thinking about Big Town because I was thinking about, which we're gonna get into. Do you remember the Annoying Man videos on YouTube?
No, I don't.
Okay, so the Annoying Man videos were when you take sticky.
Whenever I think about Annoying Man videos on YouTube, I just think about us.
When you get to Little Lamplight, there's a guy who's being kicked out because it's his birthday and he's too old to be in Little Lamplight. And one of the ways for you to get to Big Town is you have to escort him there. There was a series of YouTube videos where people would walk with, his name is Sticky, you'd walk with Sticky, all like, you I don't know if you could fast travel, I guess you could, but you had to discover the location, but he would follow you. So he was a companion, but like, not a companion. And then you could
he'd just follow your ass around.
It was an escort mission, essentially. And
if he never found his place, he would just follow you forever?
No, you could kill him. I think you could kill him. You might be able to kill him. But he would just make up stories, and there was like a bunch of different audio that was like spliced up to be randomized. So every time he told a story, it could be like a little bit different, if I remember correctly. So there's one that I remember that's like, the Annoying Man annoys Chuck Norris, in parentheses, bad idea. And it's like a minute and a half of the Annoying Man following a guy in like normal clothing and like a beard. And he like turns around and punches the Annoying Man. And like, that's the whole video. Like that was a small community of Fallout 3 Machinima in like 2008, 9, 10, 11, where people making Annoying Man videos. And like, you can't find them because Machinima went down. But if the people re-uploaded them, you can get to them.
I know. Let's make up a story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this man. His name was Joking Joe.
Like you ever see the Book of Eli? The Book of Eli, Machinima? The Fallout
Yeah,
3
I
Book of
have.
Eli. It's
Yeah.
great. Like, to this day, I still think it's great. Like, you can't find them. So I looked it up to see.
That's old.
Yeah.
I remember that from a while ago.
Before I dust your dusty cooch. I think about it all the time, dude. Yeah. I'm old. I think about it all the time. So, that video is like a reason why I always make a black character. To make him look
Really?
like Eli from the Book of Eli. Because someone else like did it. I was
so
like, why did I
freaking
think of
cool.
this? Yeah. So, that all of that being said, Morgo picked this week's lore because she got the question right in the Discord. It is Big Town. Big Town is a small settlement with a population of having a possibility of 10 people in it. Big Town possibility. Big Town has been ravaged by slavers and super mutants. A town of mostly adult children. You have to leave Little Lamplight at the age of 16. Sticky says it's 18, but everybody else says you become a Mungo at 16. Mungos are what Little Lamplight refers to as children. If you've never done this, because I always forget there's a huge portion of people who never played Fallout 3.
Mungos are adults.
Yes, what'd I say?
Children.
Sorry. Well, I mean, they're still children. Talk to anybody in Big Town, they're still all children. But Mungos, once you become 16, you're considered a Mungo, and you go to Big Town. It's just east of Little Lamplight. In Little Lamplight, the kids in power praise Big Town as a safe and comfortable place for Mungos. Citizens of Big Town know very, very little about self-defense, it seems. So one of the quests that you can do is to help them, and I try not to get really into the quest, but Big Town itself is a location you can visit, but the whole thing kind of just seems like a means for a quest. So I kind of get into the quest
it's just
a little bit.
A quest location, really.
Yeah, like it has perks to it being there, but like there's only really one person you could trade with, and it's Red, and Red is part of the quest to go save her.
Yeah.
So when you first arrive to Big Town...
I mean, you also can take anyone there as slaves.
Yeah. You can go there, save them, then slave them. So when you
Fallout 3, baby.
When you first arrive to Big Town for the first time, I don't know why I wrote it redundantly like that, but when you first get there, you find out that some of the residents have been taken to the old police station in Germantown. Everyone that comes back to Big Town seems depressed and ready for death.
Depressed and ready for death.
There's on the wiki it says especially you'll find this through dialogue options that can be explored with Bittercup, and I went to her page to find them and they weren't super depressing. It wasn't like I guess I'll just sit here and wait for death or anything. It was just like if you get ravaged by the super mutants, promise me that you'll haunt me. Like that was it. Like it wasn't like anything wildly depressive.
That's like not wild.
So if you do the quest, Big Town, Big Trouble, you can teach the citizens to defend themselves or hide. Now, I remember I've only done this quest like twice because it's so inconsequential. Really?
Yeah.
It's so inconsequential and like
Remember,
it's so
you have
small.
played Fallout 3 a considerable more amount of time than I have.
Do you know how many copies I own? I own my 360 copy. I own my 360 copy. The PC version that came with the lunchbox.
I thought you don't have a 360 copy.
No, I have. That's the first one I have.
Oh, wait.
Is the 360
what's the one
copy.
You still need?
PS3. I have my original 360 copy, the PC copy, another PC copy, a Steam key. Yeah, I have 4 copies of Fallout 3.
What about a PlayStation 4?
It's not on PlayStation 4.
No? What about
where have you been for the past
Xbox?
160 episodes?
Courier.
I don't know, man. What about the new? It's on the new Xbox, isn't it? Game Pass?
They made Xbox One like backwards compatibility discs for 3 in New Vegas. I need to get those. I don't have a huge New Vegas collection because I don't really care all that much about the physical versions. There was somebody
I love New Vegas.
No, yeah, fine. I'm not.
I've been craving a New Vegas run.
Stream it. There was somebody who was selling the clock. I forget. I want to say it's the UK pressing of Fallout 3 that came with the clock. Mm-hmm. Somebody was selling it, or no, they were selling it in Canada. They wanted like 400. I think it sold for like 320. part of me was like, you should buy this. And another part of me was like, I want to eat.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is something that I might have done 2 or 3 times, this quest line. I remember one of the times I taught everybody how to hide. And then you just can't find them. They're just never...
You just can't find them ever again.
No. So, or you could also do nothing in the quest line. You can just say, screw it, let the super mutants come in and the slavers come in and just ravage the town. There's also, if I remember correctly, when you activate the quest, you have to do it within a certain amount of time because out of nowhere it'll just say Red has died. Like you'll just
He
be
just
like doing
dies.
something and be like, Red has died. It's like, all right, well, I guess I can't do this quest now. Yeah. So, since there's not that much else to say about the town itself, I thought I could go over some of the people that are in the town.
Please.
Like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people that are in the town. And then just some of the buildings, because like I said, very small town. It's not like a megaton where it's, here's this house and here's this.
Isn't it like 4 to 6 buildings? It's not
Something
that
like
big.
that. There's like 4 main buildings, and then there might be like 2 ancillary buildings that are just there for whatever reason. So
For
there's
any
Bitter
reason.
Cup. What's up?
For any reason.
So yeah, Bitter Cup is an apathetic, self-involved, and rebellious child adult. See, I want to call them man-children, but I know they don't read anime.
I read and watch anime.
There's Dusty, the watchman and or guard of Big Town. Fuck 12?
Fuck 12, man.
There's Flash. He's overconfident and prone to foolishness. Why did I write it like that? Foolhardy bravado. Kimba kind of just does what everybody else is doing. That's it. She doesn't have character. Pappy, this is one of my favorites. He's in his mid-20s and he's the oldest, so they call him Pappy.
Pappy.
Because he's the oldest. He's like 22. He's like
That's
24
funny.
years old. He's like, I'm the oldest. Scavenger. Now, this doesn't make sense to me, but Scavenger, when you click on it on the wiki, it brings you to a roaming trader.
Huh.
And I think it says he's a random encounter that you could run into him. And I think he's supposed to be a way to be like, hey, you can go here. And he tells you about Big Town. And then, if I read it correctly on the wiki, he goes back to Big Town. He just kind of hangs out there. So you get 2 people to trade with. The scavenger guy, who has at max 300 caps. Have fun trying to buy something with that much money.
Yeah.
And Red. And that's really it. There's... Oh, did I totally just skip over Red? I did. Red is the town's doctor. She has a clinic. Shorty has a very short temper. Sticky, whose full name is Sticky Hands. So you can guess why his name is Sticky Hands.
Sticky hands.
What do you
Little
think?
klepto boy.
Yeah. Or Jack. Or the Annoying Man. And like I said before, the Annoying Man was a subgenre of YouTube video in the Fallout fandom for a while. And then there's Time Bomb, who is in a coma and severely hurt. He exists. He's a plot device. Because when
His
you
name
get
is
there,
Time Bomb?
I don't know. I read that he was a plot device, and I went, okay, next person. He exists for you to just wake him up to see if you could pass a medical check. I'm pretty sure. And then he's like, "What was
that's
Red?"
Really funny.
Also, the guy who did the voice of the Annoying Man, of Sticky, he did a voiceover for a video in my health class in high school.
That's kind of specific.
Yeah, like I remember sitting there and doodling, pretending like I was like taking notes and doodling in
Sticky,
class.
is that you?
And I hear this voice and I go, why do I know this voice? And I'm listening to it and like I can hear it perfectly in my head. Like I can't replicate it, but I can hear it perfectly in my head like as I'm telling you the story and I go, holy shit, that's Harkness. because the same dude does the voice for Harkness. And I'm going, oh my God. I'm pretty sure he does the voice of Harkness. I'm going, like thousands of hours of Fallout 3 just flash in front of me as I'm listening to this guy talk about like birth canals and shit.
Well, shit, Harkness has been places.
Yeah. So in the town, real quick, I want to jump back. Red, Shorty, and Sticky all need to be brought back from capture. So like I said before, you take Sticky from Little Lamplight to Big Town. Red, you have to go get to the police station. I'm pretty sure Shorty's there as well. But within the town...
Isn't there one that's at Paradise Falls?
I thought
there was
so.
a Big Town person in Paradise Falls.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, it's someone from Little Lamplight. It's a kid. The
kid's getting abducted outside. That's an encounter you can have when you first get there, that they put the collar on the kid.
Yeah.
But here's the 4 major buildings. Red's clinic, the infirmary of the town. The common house, it sleeps 4 and has a place to cook and a radio. The clubhouse sleeps 2. It has a working toilet and a kitchen. Imagine the only working toilet in the town.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to drink out of that thing? Town hall, which was described as mostly a meeting place. Because these children don't have any clue.
What kind of meetings do these people have?
They probably meet up and talk about how they're upset that somebody stole something from them. And they're like, he took my Captain Cosmos comic. So that's pretty much Little Lamplight. It's just silly.
Yeah. Well, it's not Little Lamplight, it's Big Town.
Do you see how tired I am? Yeah, that's Big Town. That's you have anything you'd like to say about Big Town?
No, except I should probably revisit it next time I do Fallout 3.
I have it downloaded on my Series X. And I'm like...
Does it run any better?
Does it look any better? I haven't played it yet. It's just sitting there. I'm just waiting for it to call me.
You're just waiting for you to have a bad enough day and it's like raining and you're just like, my friend, I've returned to you.
I need to... I said it last episode. I need my heart broken. I need my heart broken. I want to play Fallout 3 again. But I think that's lore.
That's lore.
We were having somewhat of a candid conversation and whatnot. These few opening lines are about a life's work and school schedule.
No, but I'm going to be cutting back on my hours. I'm basically going to become like only a manager instead of a manager and someone that's working bar and kitchen and register and all that stuff. Right now I wear 4 hats. I want to bring that down to like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think you give yourself too much to this company.
I'm ambitious. What can I say?
No one's ever going to help you out that way. If you started your own company, no one's ever going to do that shit. If I've learned anything is I'm not working hard unless I'm in a union. You put me in a union, I'll work hard because I know I'm going to get decent pay. I'm going to get the time off I deserve.
I mean, I get decent pay and I make my own schedule. So, there are benefits.
That's fine, but it's like that option to have decent pay and be comfortable with where you work and how you work should be applicable to every employee, not just the person who's in charge of the schedule.
Yeah.
So, I will do my job. I'll do a damn fine at my job too. I will not go above and beyond. Why? Pay me fairly. Treat me fairly. It's disgusting that I have to be in a union to be treated fairly. I gotta spend 40 hours a week in a building. The least you can do is treat me with some respect. The least you can do. And isn't that sad? That's the bare minimum that I ask for. It's the bare minimum everybody asks for, and I say that
and
pointing.
No
look at me!
Really.
I got a wine bottle, and I'm pointing at the camera. Like, isn't that sad that that's just the bare minimum that people are asking for?
The bar is so low.
Just treat me with respect.
But yeah, unfortunately, profits come before people's lives.
Dude, I love it. The other day I got asked if I wanted to stay late on a Friday or come in on my day off, and I went, I don't want to do either. And they didn't know what to say. Like, why would I want to come in on my day off? It's Friday. Friday means I get to go home and play video games for an hour and a half longer than if I did any other day of the week.
Yeah.
I'm not staying
And that's
late.
a simple joy that you just should be entitled to.
Yeah. Like, what are you, drunk?
It's like how after the show tonight, even though I'm tired, I'm probably going to play a little Final Fantasy because I have off tomorrow morning, so I can stay up a little bit.
Exactly.
I'm entitled to that time. Even though I'm exhausted, I'm still going to play.
Yes. Like, I don't know where this idea that, like, wherever you work is, like, your mecca. That's your church. That's the most important thing to you. I'm there for a job. I'm there for
as a schedule maker and as, like, a manager, I respect the people that I work with and I let them have their lives. I never ask anyone to come in when they don't want to work because they're not as good. Because it's in a coffee shop, it's all about the energy and, like, the customer service.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the coffee's easy enough.
Yeah.
Once you learn how to make it, it's routine. But if someone comes in and they're pissed off because they don't want to work, they're not going to give good service and we're not going to make money.
Yeah.
So I only have people come in when they want to work. I literally give everyone the ability to make their own schedule with reason. Sometimes I have to be like, hey, can you stay a little late this day or something like, you know, I do it fair.
Yeah.
I'm as fair as my dad was with making the schedule, and you know how he toiled over it.
At the same time, I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with it because I like to do jobs where I could be left alone. Here's your task, go do it. That's what I want to do. I don't want to talk to people. I don't like, there's people that, like, I work with that work, like, next to me or near me, and yeah, I'll stop and bullshit for 2 minutes. But I want to be by myself and plug away at my job and focus on my job. Like, every time somebody comes over,
for us, the job is being charismatic.
No, I know, I know,
job.
and that's also based on how America is like. Well, you know, the customer's always right. No, that is not the case. Don't get me wrong. I'll say that now, but if I'm on the phone with customer service and they're giving me a hard time, I pull that trick out all the time. Because if I'm just trying to pay a bill, that's what I don't understand. You ever try to pay a bill online and you got to jump through 16 hoops?
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you my money. I'm trying to dude, I went to go pay for my Series X, right? So I'm doing monthly, less than $40 a month. How do you beat it? Next gen in my living room, less than $40 a month. And I go to pay it.
Next gen in your living room, ice on your wrist.
Okay. So
I don't know. It just came into my brain.
I'm trying to pay it and I'm going like, I'm trying to give you my money. Even if somebody else is trying to pay my bill, which guess what?
It's never gonna happen.
Why are you restricting somebody from paying like a bit? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it's so hard to give people your money. But yeah, you know.
If you want, you could put that little section in about the comrade radio hour. We could talk about our union and management experience. Just like it, like, smash cuts to, like, no, and this and that unions.
Just I don't know, dude. I just want to be treated fairly. That's it.
And I think that's a reasonable thing to ask, and that's why I do that.
But let me ask you this. Hold on, just kind of get off of this downer note. How much is too much for kitchenware?
Well, it depends what kind of kitchenware we're talking about.
I'm talking about like cooking, like cookware.
Well, that again, are you getting plates or are you getting a stand mixer?
No.
Like what are you talking about?
I think if you know me and how I like to cook, I don't need plates. I'll eat out of the pot that I cooked in.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to eat. Like, I enjoy just the act of cooking. No, I want to buy
about pots, pans, like a saute pan, knives, what?
Pans, skillets. I'm talking about accessories. I'm talking about
Bro, go off.
Stock pots. I'm talking about Dutch. I really want to buy a Dutch oven. Like,
The budget is the max comfortable amount because cooking is the center of your happy life.
So here's the thing.
That we have beautiful equipment in our kitchen downstairs because for Annalie, cooking is like a happy thing. So we have good equipment to make that easier and to make that a fun experience. But how much is she paying? I don't know, like a shit ton.
So here's the thing. I want a Dutch oven in the worst way. Every video, I make sauce in a stock pot, which you shouldn't really do. It's for soups.
Yeah.
Right? So I really
we have a Dutch oven. It's great.
I really want a Dutch oven. You could put a bunch of stuff in there. You can make a bunch of stuff in it. So I started looking up Dutch ovens. Are you familiar with the brand Le Quizette?
I am now.
You're looking at Le Quizette? It's like...
Yeah, I was also looking at Williams-Sonoma, which was around $400.
Yeah, Williams-Sonoma, I'm not right now, just because I've read some of the reviews and it wasn't great. So my cousin told me that she got some Le Quizette stuff, right? If I'm even saying that properly.
And this is still like in the hundreds of dollars range.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I want to buy a Dutch oven. I don't need the 13-quart one, and I'm only really cooking for maybe at max 3 people. So maybe I'll get the 6-quart. I can make some sauce with it. Whatever. How much is that? Oh, $370. $370.
Bruh.
And then
that noise.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think I could buy that and be totally okay with it.
I threw in show notes the one that we have. It's from the Devil website, so I know you're not going to buy it, but it's great for the money.
It's a 6-quart?
Yeah.
Let me see. I just really want one.
Well, actually, I'm not sure which
said it in the link. It said it in the link. I really want it. And how much did she pay? $70. That's really not that bad. But like put it in the...
And it's good. It's really good.
You put it in the oven. You could like... I really, really, really want a Dutch oven. And...
Get a Dutch oven.
I really want... Well, here's the thing. I'm on that website, right? Looking through stuff. If you know me, and I think you do.
I do, yes.
The number one thing that I need in terms of spices is fresh cracked black pepper.
So you're going to get like a pepper grinder or something?
So I'm on that Le Quizette website, or however you pronounce it, and I found a pepper mill for $50.
Like...
Yeah, it's 12 inches. It's matte black, so it goes with everything. It'll look nice in my kitchen. But $50 for a pepper mill, I'll spend it.
That's a lot.
I'll spend it. It's ceramic. The insides are ceramic.
Oh, ceramic? That's good then.
The insides are ceramic, so I know that it's going to sharpen itself as it grinds, and I'm never going to, if I need to wash it, I don't have to worry about it rusting. Like, I'll have it forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's...
I take my freshly cracked black pepper. I actually have pepper right now. It's black pepper, white pepper, green pepper, pink pepper in a jar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Multicolored pepper. That's some fried pepper.
Yeah. Like the pepper grinder, you know the little pepper grinder I have. It looks like a little pawn from a chessboard.
Yeah.
I stole that from a very fancy restaurant in Brooklyn after my aunt's funeral. We all went out to dinner and I was like, I need a pepper grinder, and I like grabbed it and like gave it to my mom. I was like, put this in your bag, and she's like, okay, and she put it in the bag, and now that's the pepper grinder I have.
This is similar to the one that I have.
And what is this?
Are you gonna leave this cookware conversation in, because I think it's interesting?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the other conversation of us.
I gave you 2 links too. One of them is a Google Shop page that has a bunch of options.
I know what you mean.
And one is a Walmart link to the one that we have from Amazon.
They made popcorn in it. I want a Dutch oven so bad.
Yeah, it makes life fun.
I would make so many things.
Do you have a cast iron skillet?
No, I need cast iron too. I need
you
cast
damn
iron
well
too.
should have a cast iron.
Well, that's the thing. If I buy from Quizette, a cast iron pan is like $180, which is still a lot. Not bad. I mean, cast iron's not that expensive, is it?
No, not really.
Because I saw like you go to like Lowe's and buy a cast iron pan for like $40.
Mm-hmm.
But like God, I need that. Like, I need
You know
something.
what you should do? Go to like a fucking Macy's. They have all that shit at like a medium price.
Do they even exist anymore?
Yeah, I think.
I know Sears went out of business.
Or go to like go to the middle America version of Boscov's.
Oh, dude, that'll what do you call it? They're only in like 3 states.
Yeah, Boscov's is like a small thing.
I saw your aunt at a Boscov's once.
Which one?
Oh. Oh wait, which
crazy
Boscov's
one?
or which aunt?
Which aunt?
The crazy one.
The crazy one?
I was gonna say the Shane one. Because he used to go, "Hey, Chris!" he would yell that. He would go all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, it was like right before I left. I was going in to buy plates.
And I'd be like, guys, stop.
Yeah. Dude, I remember once I was stealing tater tots from you at lunch, and you like wouldn't tell me to stop, so you just put your hand over them. And like when you moved your hand, I just grabbed another one.
Non-confrontational thing for me to do.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
you just put your hand over them. I remember watching you and just laughing at you. And your hand's like this over the little container of tater tots. And you like move them quick and I went, "Hacha!" And like took another one. I was like, "Fuck you." Yeah.
I'm glad that once I transitioned, I grew a set of balls.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you need to tell yourself. You ready to end this episode?
Yes, I am.
Wait. I don't have anything to say.
Oh, okay.
I thought I did, and then I realized that I pretty much already said it.
Try Target.
Yo.
Target might have some good options.
For cast iron? Or for
cast iron and for Dutch ovens.
The Dutch oven isn't super high on my list. Cast iron is. Because it just makes such a nice
It's just
sear.
fucking better.
I saw
We had
this.
some breaded pork chops earlier in the week, and
Ooh.
so good. Hey Vince, do you know who I'm sure has a Dutch oven at home?
I bet he does.
Shane Ivers.
Yeah.
He be cooking up sauces, soups, anything he wants.
That just when you said he be cooking, my first thing was women be shopping.
But Shane Ivers, he also be cooking up those fresh beats like Feather Duster. You can get that at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/featherduster.
Yes.
Vince, tell us about social media. Just a little
Follow
bit.
me and Olive and the show on Twitter. There's links in the description below. While you're there, check out the Discord. If you want to hear lore, make sure you join, pop in, say hello. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, I will ask a question. First one to get the answer correctly gets to pick the lore for the week. So I don't know what it is, what it's going to be.
And regardless of whether you participate in that, I will be dropping an absurdist answer onto those, so keep an eye on those. This week, my condiment of choice was Nickelodeon slime.
I wonder how that does taste.
Horrible. I'm sure, like, horrible and glue.
Did you see Katy Perry getting slammed in the mouth with that like a couple years back?
No.
Look up Katy Perry Kids Choice Awards slime. She opens
If
a
I look
box.
up Katy Perry slimed, I'm gonna see the wrong thing.
She opens up a box and a fire hose like this just in her fucking face, dude. It's wild. It's wild. So, join the Discord.
Hold on, I'm watching it.
So you want me to just
Jesus.
Yeah, right, dude. She dies. She's dead now. Katy Perry is dead.
Christ.
Kathleen Perry. Yeah. You know her real name?
Holy
Her real
shit.
name is like Kate Upton.
Really?
Her middle name is Perry or something like that. Yeah, and she didn't want to be Kate Upton because there's already an actor named Kate Upton, so she became Katy Perry. Yeah, she kissed the girl, dude. Apparently, she liked it, but
She liked it.
that's
yeah.
what she said. I don't know if she meant it.
By the way, that video is about a decade old.
Of Katy Perry getting slammed in the face with slime?
Yes.
Get the fuck... Really?
Yes.
I thought
it was the 2012 Kids' Choice Awards.
The 2012 Kids' Choice Awards?
Yeah.
That's probably the last Kids' Choice Awards I watched. I remember getting in trouble and my mom's like, you're not allowed to watch TV. I'm like, I'm going to miss the Kids' Choice Awards. I must have been like 8. Like, I'm going to be the only kid who doesn't watch it. She's like, write about it. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, follow us, do a bunch of stuff. Thank you to our Patreon. You can buy shirts and stuff, too, on our Redbubble. Also, our friend of the show, Jeffrey Garcia, is printing DVDs of his stuff. So there will be a link on screen and in the description to his stuff. Just help support an independent artist. I love his stuff. I know it's not for everybody, but it is for me. So,
and if you're not interested in that, go join in some independent art in your community, because that's good for the soul.
Yo, I tried a burger this weekend, and you know me, I don't like to eat meat.
That's some independent art.
But dude, they do this thing where they melt a bunch of cheese on it. It makes a skirt, and then they put. Oh, dude! Oh my god, it was delicious. It was they had frozen.
I had a smash burger the other day at the beach.
Where'd you go? You went to a smash burger, or you went to like an independent spot?
Like it was a concession stand at the lake I was vacationing at.
Nice,
but it was a good smash burger.
Smash burgers are the shit.
Yeah.
Some places I go to, they make them way too thick. And it's
not
a
little thick, but
I want it crispy. Like I want that. Like cook it all the way through. Just crunch into it. Like you know what I mean? Because when you get it that thin, you can't really do like a little rare. You can't do it on the blue side.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. This has been an episode that just kind of happened. I feel like. You know.
See you later. Bye.
I think I said everything I have to say.
In that case, bye, Kyle.
Oh, God. That's such a cop-out. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Atomic Radio Hour Podcast.
A Ghoulman Entertainment production.